Okay, let's have a look at some square roots. Now, the thing to know about square roots is whenever we have algebra and square roots, if I've got a number inside the square root, say it's a 64, for example, well, we know the square root of 64 is 8. That's fine. What say, though, it's square root of x squared? Then all we're going to do is we halve the power inside. So now a square root of x squared just becomes x to the 1, or, if you like, x. So let's say it was the square root of x to the 12. We just halve the value of 12. It becomes x to the power of 6. And there's my solution. So now we can combine the idea of having a number, or if you like a coefficient, and an x. So let's have a look. Let's say, for example, we'll use 12 as an example. Let's say I've got 4x squared, x to the 12 square root. Well, now we know the square root of 4 is 2, and we know the square root of x to the 12 is x to the 6. And there's my solution. All right, what say we've got 81 x 4 y 6 square root. Now, well, the square root of 81 is 9. Square root of x squared must be half the power is 2. Y, the half of 6 is 3. And there's my solution. So let's have a look at some of the ones they've got here. We've got square root of 100y to the 100. So we've got square root of 100 y to the power of 100. Well, the square root of 100 is 10. And I've got a y, and half of 100 is 50. That's my solution. Let's have a look at some other ones. I've got x squared y 6. So I've got square root of x squared y 6. That's going to be, well, half of 2 is 1, so it's x to the 1. Half of 6 is going to be 3, so it's going to be y to the 3. And of course, we never write x to the 1, we just write x, and we write y to the 3. And there is our solution. All right, just to finish off, let's imagine it was something that looks a little bit more evil. Let's say it was square root of, let's have a look. What about 10,000 x to the 8, y to the 10, z to the 4. All right. Don't you love ones like this? Okay, well, square root of 10,000 is 100. Square root of x to the 8 is x to the 4. Square root of y to the 10 is y to the 5. And square root of z to the 4, well, half of z is half of 4 is 2. And there is my solution.